Imagine trying to catch a butterfly, not with your hands, but with a flashlight. Wherever the light points, the butterfly follows. Your attention works exactly the same way. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Every skill you've built, every relationship, every dollar earned, every dream achieved, started with the same thing: your ability to focus. And here's what nobody tells you. Focus isn't about doing more. It's about the art of ignoring almost everything else. The most focused creature on the planet has been doing it for 300 million years. Let's steal its playbook. Decentralize your attention. Most of us try to run our entire day out of one brain. Every email, every reply, every tiny decision, routed through the same exhausted command center. It's like an octopus trying to consciously steer all 8 arms through its head. It doesn't work like that, even for the octopus. An octopus has roughly 500 million neurons, close to a dog, but only about a third are in the central brain. The rest are distributed into the arms, which can react to touch and even grab food without a signal from the head at all. Scientists have watched a severed octopus arm reach for and recoil from a stimulus on its own. Now here's the trap most people fall into instead. They think doing this all at once is multitasking. It isn't. Picture a chef cooking 8 dishes, switching pans every 10 seconds. Nothing burns immediately, but nothing cooks properly either. Your brain doesn't do 2 things at once. It switches back and forth, and every switch has a cost. An octopus's 8 arms don't all grab the same object. Each has its own job, running on its own track. That's decentralizing, not doing everything at once, but giving each thing its own lane. Take your task list and sort it into 2 piles. The hunt, the one task today that actually moves the needle. This gets your full, conscious brain. 1 tentacle, 1 target. The arms, emails, admin, routine replies. Batch them. Put them on autopilot. Do them at set times with minimal thought, like a reflex. Stop giving a crab hunting task the attention of an email and an email the attention of a crab hunting task. Lock in and camouflage. When an octopus is under threat or needs to disappear into total concentration, it has 2 moves. It can camouflage, changing the texture and color of its skin in under a second, blending so completely into coral that a predator swims right past it. Or it releases a cloud of ink, a smokescreen that blinds and confuses anything chasing it. Both moves do the same job. Remove yourself from the world's attention so the world stops pulling on yours. Here's why this is so hard for you specifically. Your brain is running on hardware built for a forest, not a feed. Imagine an early human hearing a rustle in the bushes. Ignore it and keep picking berries, or look immediately. The ones who looked survived. So your brain learned one rule. Anything new could be important. That rule kept humans alive for millions of years. Today, that exact rule is being used against you. Every notification, every vibration, every red icon is screaming the same word: new, and your ancient brain can't resist looking. And the cost is brutal. Researchers at UC Irvine found it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully refocus after a single interruption. Think of it like pushing a stalled car. The hardest part isn't keeping it moving, it's getting it moving again. Every interruption doesn't just cost you 30 seconds, it sends you back to push starting the car from zero. Build your own ink cloud. Phone goes in another room, not face down on the desk, gone. Use a blocker like Freedom or Cold Turkey to camouflage yourself from the sites that hunt your attention. Clear your visual field. Close every tab except the one you're working in. You're not being antisocial. You're an octopus disappearing into the reef. Watch an octopus move and you'll notice something strange. It almost never fires all 8 arms at once. It cycles. One arm extends, explores, retracts, then another takes over. It's sequential, not simultaneous. Your brain runs on a similar cycle, and it's not a metaphor, it's biology. Roughly every 90 minutes, your brain moves through a peak of alertness and then a natural dip. Fight the dip, and you're not being disciplined. You're just getting less done, slower, for longer. But there's a smaller cycle hiding inside that one, worth knowing too. The start is always the hardest part. Like that stalled car, the first 5 to 10 minutes of any task feel heavy. Your mind is still warming up. Ideas haven't connected yet. Most people quit right there, in the hardest 10 minutes, and never find out what was on the other side of it. Work in 60 to 90-minute blocks of hyperfocus. Make yourself one small promise at the start. I only have to push through the first 10 minutes. Not the whole block, just 10. When your mind drifts, don't panic. Just re-anchor it back to the task, gently, like guiding an arm back toward the target. When the block ends, actually stop, stand up, leave the room for 10 to 15 minutes. One arm at a time, then rest it, then the next. Direct your visual focus. An octopus's pupil isn't round like ours. It's a horizontal slit, built for scanning and then locking onto a single point with total precision. Mental focus, it turns out, almost always follows visual focus. Where your eyes rest, your brain follows. Stop scanning. Stop letting your eyes drift across 9 browser tabs and a messy desk. Pick one document, one line, one task, and hold your gaze there. Even 60 seconds of sustained, still visual focus signals your brainstem to release norepinephrine and acetylcholine, the exact chemicals that produce alertness and lock-in. Your eyes are the harpoon. Aim them and stop moving them. So here's your octopus brain fully built. 1. Decentralize. One brain for the hunt. Arms on autopilot for the rest. 2. Camouflage. Disappear from everything that wants your attention. 3. Cycle. Push through the first 10 minutes, then 90 minutes on, 15 off. One arm at a time. 4. Aim. Let your eyes lock and your mind will follow. None of this is really about adding more focus techniques to your life. It's about subtracting. It's the art of ignoring. Ignoring the ping, the tab, the 7 arms you don't need right now, so that the one thing in front of you gets everything you've got. Because here's the truth underneath all of it. Your attention is your life. Whatever receives your attention receives your time, and whatever receives your time shapes your future. Once a minute is gone, you can earn more money, learn another skill, build another business, but you can never earn that minute back. Guard your attention the way a king guards his crown. Now picture your own octopus brain. In the first video, you escaped the hammer brain, the mind that only knows one way to solve every problem. Today, you built its first tentacle. Focus, the arm that chooses what actually matters and refuses to let go of it. But focus alone isn't the whole animal. Focus is what lets you stay with a problem. It's not what leads you to one. So in the next episode, we build the second tentacle, curiosity, because an octopus brain doesn't just pay attention, it asks better questions. And sometimes, one better question can change your entire life. If you're ready to keep building yours, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.